Welcome back from spring break. As you all know, College of Central Florida has decided to transfer from face-to-face to online for all classes for the remainder of the spring semester. So this slideshow is my attempt at providing a brief overview of what you can expect in our class. And I'm going to discuss several things in the slideshow, so please watch the slideshow or review the information on the slideshow to the bitter end. Thank you. Prepare yourself, online students. Independent learning will be needed. Okay, that was my cheesy attempt at making a joke, but seriously though, I put on makeup and I'm trying to make this transition a little bit more bearable for both of us. I actually like being in the class with you guys, even though I consider myself an introvert. I really get energy from talking and being there with you. But we are required to transition online. So Canvas is our learning management system, LMS, that we're going to use. And I strongly encourage you to embrace it, okay? Canvas has tons of great features and they have a 24-hour help desk. And this is a great time to get very comfortable with Canvas. So I'll link some information and provide you with direction for, you know, those tips and tricks that might make learning online a little bit more pleasant for you. So there's 4 different sections that you really want to make sure you stay on top of in our class. One is the module section. So my class, when I teach classes online, I usually use the module method. And what this means is in a module, you'll have everything you need for that particular week. And in our case, 2 weeks. I'm trying to aim for 2-week increments. So you're going to want to follow, go from our homepage and click on modules, and then make sure you work your way through the modules that are, relevant for each week. We only have about 6 weeks left, which means we have about 3 modules that you'll need to get done. But there are other modules that also have very helpful information, such as the Start Here, Essentials and Extras module, which you looked at when you reviewed the syllabus at the beginning of the semester. Okay, so in addition to the modules, you can check your grades pretty frequently from the home page to see if there's been any updates, but bear with me now that all 6 of my classes are going to be online. If you thought I was slow at grading before, yes, I will probably get just a little bit slower, but rest assured I will grade your work and you will get some feedback. Okay, so in addition to modules and grades, you're also going to want to check out the announcements. So I typically try to post 1 announcement per week, but sometimes I get a little off and will skip a week or 2. But because I'm going to be completely online this semester, I'll be aiming for 2 announcements per week. So please do check the announcements pretty consistently or regularly. Last but not least is the discussion board. I'm going to have lots of information about discussions because in order to earn credit for class participation, you're going to need to be active on the discussion board. This is the equivalent of coming to class. So there'll be more to come on that topic. And the third thing that I want to mention on this particular slide is netiquette. Remember, there's someone on the other side of the screen, and they are a live human being, the person that would have been sitting next to you in class or in the back of the classroom. So please do not type in all caps. If you need to emphasize a point, feel free to emphasize that point, but be respectful. Remember to be courteous. Now, I'm not saying that you have to dilute everything that you say. I encourage you and embrace the idea of challenging people, but you don't want to, use being online as a way to get out pent up emotions. Okay, so that's it for this particular slide. Hi class, as you know, I'm recording this from home and my daughter's home with me. Like many of you, we'll be working with our kids while we're getting through the rest of the semester. So Zuri, what grade are you in?
3rd.
And what school do you go to?
H Street Elementary, Eagles.
And can you tell me a little bit about class participation and why it's important, in your opinion?
So there are 2 people in my class and in music class, they don't do anything and they don't participate. And then when it comes time for spring sing, everyone is singing and then they don't know the words. They don't practice in music class, so then they don't know how to do it. And then they just sit there like, and then our performance isn't good.
So what I hear you saying is that class participation benefits everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, folks, on this slide you have 2 video clips. I do encourage you to listen and watch both of these clips. Together will take you less than 5 minutes, and it gives you some of the basic things I'm looking for when I grade the discussion post, and also how you can get the most bang for your buck. You know, you signed up for this class, you're paying for it, and you want to learn some information that you can use in your everyday life, in your professional life, you know, as well as get a good score. So please do watch these 2 very short videos. You matter to me. Your grade matters to you. Take responsibility for your learning and your grade. So usually people think about, you know, the grade when they're taking a class in general ed. Some people actually do want to learn also. I personally didn't get into teaching so that I could hand out grades. I got into teaching because I'm interested in my subject matter and I want to share what I've learned, what I think is cool, and I want to learn from you. So, you know, I put most of my attention and energy in trying to make the class educational, informative, somewhat fun. And I expect you to keep up with your grades. And the grading policy is fair, and I'm frequently taking input from students, but ultimately I really expect you to be responsible for accumulating enough points for whatever grade you're shooting for. Hi class. Okay, so hopefully you've made it through all of the slides. There's lots of good information for you. You can access this slideshow whenever you need it. But again, just to reiterate some main points you want to take away. 1, use the questions thread if you have questions that concern everyone in the class. Email me at sims@cf.edu if you have a question that's personal in nature. Expect a 24 to 48 hour delay if you email me. I may be really quick with responding, but it just depends on how many emails I've received that day. When you email me, be sure you include the course number in the subject line. And if you include a subject, that would really help speed up the process. Let me know what I'm working with. Canvas can be fun. Let's get her done. That's all I have to say.